those stories that I'm very iffy about talking about, or whatever the case is, but I'm gonna just talk about it anyways, because like, who really cares? And somebody out there might be going through similar, so this might be able to help them. This is basically a story about how I found out I was the side girl. So basically, I started talking to this boy. I'm gonna call him Orange. So me and Orange met in a group chat, as I met a lot of the niggas that I was messing with back then in a group chat, and we was very like very cool, like, and at the time I was, you know, still young, dealing with niggas, not knowing niggas, not understanding niggas and how they get and how they act, especially high school niggas. So he and I basically used to talk, but I was young, so I really couldn't travel to see him like that, especially being the fact that I lived in Brooklyn, and so we used to have to set up times where we could go see each other. And I remember the first time we went to go see each other, it's crazy, this was the first and only time we ever met. We met we went out to the movie theaters on Jamaica Ave. I think it was like $7 Tuesdays or something, I really don't know. I paid for my ticket, he paid for his ticket. That's how you know we was young. We had to lie to our parents about where we was going and who we was going with. I told my dad I was going to the movies in the city. The time we met was on Jamaica Ave again, but it was because this person that I knew was linking his bro. So we all met up on Jamaica Ave one day after school, and it was too ratchet for me. I did not like it. I was like, these young girls is too ratchet. I was a young girl, we was all around the same age, but they were just too ratchet. Like, one of the girls that he was talking to before he started talking to me, she was there, and she felt the need to make jokes or whatever, and I was just looking at her like, what's so funny? Like, you mad? Like, so she was talking hot. I didn't really care. I wasn't trying to press her, but I definitely let her know, like, yo, chill. And then after all that, I had to let him know to let her know that she needs to chill, because it's like, you letting her disrespect me and I'm your shorty. Like, you can't have that. Like, I would never let no nigga disrespect you, so you should never let no girl disrespect me, period. Or whatever the case was. Like I said, we lived in 2 different boroughs, so it was very hard for us to meet up, especially because he couldn't come out of Queens very often. So it was like, I was being very faithful, as I should be, and he wasn't, you know. So fast forward to like Valentine's Day, and yo, I was very upset, because I was upset at the fact that him and I wasn't spending Valentine's Day together, because I felt like, you know, like, I'm your shorty, supposedly I'm your shorty, and we supposed to be cool together, so why we not vibing together on a day where we supposed to be vibing? And I feel like this is one of the reasons why I really just don't like Valentine's Day anymore, and I just like kind of hate it a lot. So he was like sending me a picture of like this like teddy bear that he brought, and I was like, oh, that's really pretty, like, who is that for? And he told me like, oh, it's for my little cousin. And I was like, that's really cute, you're gonna give her something nice for Valentine's Day. That's nice, you know, because my dad on Valentine's Day, which is why I feel like such high hopes, used to like give me stuff on Valentine's, and it just set standards for me of what I deserve, what I know I deserve, what I believe I deserve, and what I do deserve. So when I finally had a dude for Valentine's Day, I'm just like, why is he really not trying to show nothing for me or whatever? So basically, Valentine's Day finally rolls around, and like I said, I was upset. So I really wasn't on social media like that, because I just didn't want to see everybody else happy or whatever the case was, which sounds selfish, but if I can't be happy, I don't want to see nobody else happy, because I feel like, since I got a man, like, I should be happy, like, you know, whatever. So group chats, and I ended up going into one of the group chats that I was in, that I was really cool with everybody in there. And I started like scrolling through to see what everybody was talking about. And I scrolled and I saw a picture, and I just like couldn't believe my eyes. I really felt like, wow, like, are you serious right now? Obviously the picture is of Orange and some next shorty on Valentine's Day all together. And guess what she got? That little teddy bear that he said was for his little cousin was for her. So the teddy bear that I helped to pick out was basically for another girl. Like, and it's like the nigga you messing with, it's like you helping the nigga that you mess with pick out an engagement ring for some next girl. Like, and it's crazy because it's like, it should never be like that, you feel me? So that's how it went down. And I hit up, I was in a group chat and I was like, yo, where you got that picture from, shorty? And she was like, oh, I got it from this chat called da-da-da-da. I was like, oh, where? She was like, yeah. I was like, who in that picture, shorty? So I was like pressing the girl who sent the picture. She was like, yo, like, you good? Like, why you pressing me for? Like, I don't understand what's going on. And I was like, nah, like, I'm good. I just want to know, like, who in that picture? And she said it. And I was like, alright. I wanted to make sure I wasn't bugging. Saved the picture to my phone. Sent the picture to the group chat that I had with my friends. And I was like, yo, y'all, who this look like in this picture? And they was all like, yo, that's Orange, bro. Like, that's him. I'm like, alright, want to make sure I'm not bugging. I'm like, nah, I got the confirmation that it's him because shorty said it was him. Like, you feel me? And it was like, alright, it was one picture or whatever. But it wasn't even the fact that it was just one picture. It was the fact that, like, how the picture was set up. Like, you literally knew they was fucking with each other. Because it's like, she's grabbing his grown, like, she's grabbing it and she's holding the teddy bear. She's crouching down in front of it. And I'm just like, yo, this is really crazy right now. Like, I never did nothing to nobody to deserve this, like, ever in my life. So, of course, I don't know the girl. I'm not gonna press the girl. I know the nigga. And you telling me one thing, but you showing to the public something else. And that's not fair, and we're not gonna rock like that. So, I hit the nigga up. I hit up Orange. I was like, yo, what you did today? He like, oh, I ain't really do nothing. I went out with a couple of friends. I'm like, I thought you couldn't go out today. You told me you couldn't go out today. So how you ended up outside? Like, oh, my mom, she was like, you know, whatever. And I was like, oh, word? All right. I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, and you went to the movies with just friends or like a group of people? Oh, it was a group of people. I'm like, all right. It's like, your little cousin, she like the teddy bear? Oh, yeah, she like the teddy bear. She like the teddy bear. I'm like, oh, all right, really? You're like, yo, why you asking me all these questions? Like, I don't really understand why you asking all of this. I was like, you sure? Like, you telling the truth? Yeah, I'm telling the truth. Like, what's good? Hey, you sure you telling the truth? I'm asking you twice. You sure you telling the truth? Yeah, I'm telling the truth. Whatever. So I'm like, all right, heard you. So I dropped the picture. And that wasn't the only picture that I had. I had other pictures, and I dropped all of them. He's like, yo, how'd you get those pictures? I'm like, yo, don't ask me how I got no pictures. Don't ask me nothing. I'm like, you coming out your face right now, and you wild disrespectful for what you just did. Like, I'm really over here trying to, you know, work with you or whatever the case is. And this is how you gonna play me? Like, you gonna disrespect me like this? Da-da-da-da. Like, I'm going off for him. Like, crazy going off for him. And he really just didn't care. He was really just like, oh, but we don't even see each other like that, and da-da-da-da, and you gotta understand. And I'm like, that's not the point. You know, people get married and then they end up in the military for years and they don't see each other and they still know to be faithful and they still know how to work together. So don't tell me that. I'm like, that's not the point. You got me out here looking stupid, and I don't rock with that. And I gotta cut you off. Like, it's really a dub. And the thing about it was, like, it wasn't hard to cut him off low-key because I was his bro already. I didn't know they knew each other, but I knew they went to school together. So I knew it was a possibility that they knew each other. I really didn't care at that point because I just felt like, alright, this is karma. Like, karma's gonna bite you in your ass. Because it's around full circle. Like, she cheated on him with his really good friend. And she cheated on him more than once. And he was tight. Because he cheated on me with her just for her to cheat on him. and I thought it was funny. And I'm gonna tell y'all females this right now, cause y'all know, when you show a nigga that what he did don't hurt you, and you show him that you are a boss and that you are something he's gonna miss and you're something he's worth missing, that nigga's gonna remember you every day of his life. He's gonna remember that you was the shorty he should have kept, because you was the diamond in the rough. You was the gem. You had him, but he lost you, and now you are his greatest loss in life. And that's just what it is. Everything works out in your favor in the end. So, love you guys later.